Hi guys. Today we are going to be talking about my first ever boyfriend. Yeah, I know, big shock. So, anyways, let's get into the story. So it was my first day of kindergarten and I was wearing lots of pink and I was really excited. When I got in the school, a lady at the front desk took me to the class and was introducing me to the class. While she was introducing me, I was looking at the class and there was some boys and girls, and then one boy catches my eye. He had grayish green eyes and blonde hair and had that troublemaker vibe, but he was hot and his name is Finn. And there I knew that I fell in love at first sight. And I'm not even lying, the teacher literally sat me by him and I was over the moon and I was totally drooling all over him. Fast forward a little bit more into kindergarten, I got used to everyone and had lots of friends and I got to learn more about Finn. He is a bit of a troublemaker and gets in trouble and goes to ISS a lot. But he was actually really nice and smart and lots of girls had a crush on him. And me and him was actually really good friends. Now, I had two best friends in kindergarten and their names was Jenny P and Jenny Chain. And I told Jenny P and Jenny Chain everything and even told them I had a crush on Finn. But one day, a boy asked me who I had a crush on and I told him I had a crush on Finn. And ladies and gentlemen, this is where the love roller coaster starts. 'Cause the boy told one of his friends and it spread it around quickly. My best friend Jenny P told me that one of Finn's friends told him about it. And I genuinely thought it was the end of it all, but little did I know, it wasn't the end of it all. 3 days later, Finn actually confessed that he likes me too, and in my brain I was so happy. Fast forward a little bit. Me and Finn started dating and we was happy together, and lots of people shipped us together and said we was cute together. And you think this would be the end of our love story, right? But no, this is where things get crazy. Fast forward into first grade. Now, me and Finn are still dating and we are still happy, but something big is going to happen. So in first grade we get a new student and I don't really remember her name, but I think it started with a Z, so let's call her Z. And I became friends with Z and I really liked her and she became my best friend too and became part of my BFFs group. But my other two BFFs said when I wasn't at school Z would be mean to them, but I didn't want to believe it 'cause I thought Z was really nice. But that thought of Z would be destroyed after I introduced her to Finn. I introduced her to Finn and told her we were dating, and after that she was different. She would literally ditch us and go to Finn, and she would always flirt with Finn and get all up on him. And you're probably thinking I'm being overdramatic or paranoid. But even other people said that they're worried that Z is trying to take Finn away from me and that I should talk to her. And I still didn't want to believe it 'cause I really thought Z was nice and was just trying to make friends with Finn. But I started to believe it when Finn came to me one day and told me that he felt uncomfortable with Z and if I could talk to her to tell her to stop it. And I started to not like Z once I saw it for myself, and I even told her a million times before that me and Finn are dating, and she still gets up all on him and flirts with him. And I even believed my two best friends once I overheard Z being mean to Jenny P. She told Jenny P to go back to her country, and Jenny P is actually full Mexican and only knows a little bit of English. So I officially ended our friendship and she just said whatever. But one day she confesses to Finn and he said no because of course we was dating, and she almost started crying, but after that she transferred schools. And me and Finn got to live a happily ever after. I know some stories don't end as fairy tales, but for me it did. We aren't together anymore, but that relationship was a lot to me and I loved it. But anyways, love you guys, bye.